Game one of the Stanley Cup Finals in the books. It was an exciting one, went to overtime. Let's go over it. The Lightning dropped this game 4-3 in overtime, as you can probably tell from my very calm tone. I'm not sweating over it. I promise if you see any sweat, it's because my obesity or my alcoholism. It's not because I'm nervous about the Lightning. Things started out really badly for the Lightning. Vasilevsky gave up two very, very soft goals, very uncharacteristic goals for him to let up. The Lightning scored. Braden Point's back, by the way. He was mostly on a line with Ross Colton and Nick Paul today. And despite the 2-0 lead, Braden Point with the pass, a long pass down the ice to Nick Paul. He had a one-on-one with the defender and the goalie, and Nick Paul just wins the puck all the time. He's such a special talent. It's amazing how little he's produced in his career, and I don't mean that, he's produced in his career, but God, if he got to play with this Lightning team, I feel like he'd be a 25, 30 goal scorer every season, and he has not been that in his career. He's making a lot of money for himself after this season's up. The Lightning certainly won't be able to afford him, unfortunately. Nick Paul scores the goal, makes it 2-1. Then the Lightning go on a 5-on-3 power play. There was a lot of arguing with the officials, a lot of beef on Twitter about it being a soft tripping call against Cirelli. Honestly, I don't know that I can agree with that. I thought it was a legitimate tripping. There may have been an argument. I still didn't think ESPN gave us a good camera angle to see whether it was, in fact, should have been whistled dead for offsides before the trip. I still think that's what Cooper and Cirelli were arguing because, it pretty clearly, it may have been a soft penalty, but, the stick did hit the skate and he fell. He may have flopped, but, the Lightning know from playing the Rangers, your opponents love to flop and act like some sniper took him out. Anyways, going down 3-1 after the first period, everything else is gravy. I already told you this game went into overtime. The first period, the Avs came out faster. The Lightning were very timid. Vasilevsky giving up those two really soft goals. That didn't help things. Second period looked a lot smoother. Things really settled down. The Avs had some chances. The Lightning had some chances. But for the most part, it was kind of slowed down to the way the Lightning like to win playoff games in that second period for about 12, 13 minutes. And Nikita Kucherov comes through with one of his fancy moves around the defender. Great pass across the crease to Andre Palat, who puts it in, makes it 3-2. And a whopping 48 seconds later, Mikhail Sergachev, I'm loving that he's firing the puck from the point so often now. He banks it off both goalposts and in to tie the game at 3. The Lightning struck fast, like a lightning bolt. Tied that game up at 3. Third period, no scoring. Pat Maroon with a frankly moronic, and I'm sure it was a mentally fatigued penalty for delay of game. But the Lightning killed off that penalty at the end of the third period and the beginning of overtime. Then the game got fast. The Lightning had a shot. Colorado came back. I saw it coming 3 seconds before it happened. Rebound off of a shot, and a completely uncovered man gets the shot. Colorado takes the win, 4-3 in overtime. Biggest takeaway, Cale Makar is very good. I kind of knew that beforehand, but getting to watch him for a whole series will probably be torturous, but a treat from a hockey player's perspective because he is a very talented player. But more importantly than that, the Lightning power play needs to get going. I felt like it was very weak in the series against the Rangers. It became too predictable. They tried to change it up. It was ineffective. They had, I think, 3 power plays tonight. One of them was a disaster. I think the first one was probably the best, but even that, I think they only got 2 shots on goal. Just a very weak power play for the Lightning. They're going to need to get that going, put more goals in the net. Otherwise, look, outside of that first period, the Lightning played just as well with them. It's going to be fine. It's a long series. I'm sticking with Lightning in 5. So game 2 is going to be very important for my prediction. And for the Lightning to bounce back. I think Vasilevsky will bounce back from his weak start. He made a lot of great saves down the end. So there we go. Down 1-0. Lightning are used to it. We'll see. Good game. Good series going to happen. See you Saturday night. Woo. Game 2.